Yo, what's good, everyone? A happy hump day to all of you. Hope the day's treating you well so far. Welcome in, Saf. Welcome in, Paul. How are you? Good morning, Heidi. Slept for 12 hours. Whew. Oh. Saf is thinking about finishing his new sample pack with a water phone and some PAs and mics. Are you talking about the water phone, the crazy cool metal rod, otherworldly sound instrument, or are you talking about a water microphone? "12 hours of sleep. That's good for you." Every once in a while, right? You walked for 3 hours yesterday. That's good too. Wow, that is a lot of traveling for one night. Traveling in the astral world. It's a new kind of astral travel. Without paying for anything. Yeah, right, Saf? Go have some lunch in Thailand, maybe surf a big wave in Hawaii, take a nap in, I don't know, where would you want to take a nap after surfing in Hawaii? Maybe like some warm African sand or something? I don't know. Trailer's here, what's up? How are you, dude? What's up, Javar? You're here too. Excellent, excellent. And Andremia. Waterphone as an otherworldly instruments. Wait a minute, hold on a second. Saf, did you get a water phone? Or do you have a library? Sleeping in sleeping, yes. I freaking love the water phone. What a great thing, right? Yeah. Sleeping in sleep. Yeah, those dreams where you wake up and then you wake up in real life and realize that you had just woken up in a dream and everything just feels fake for a moment. Totally surreal. I think I'm just going to jump right into it today. So I'm going to kill this background music and see what I can cook up. No, you plan on buying one on eBay. Oh, dude. Okay. Number one, if you do get yourself a water phone, you need to spend like a month or maybe even more recording it. It is one of the things that people always want more of and is in very limited supply currently. And it's been in that state for the past like 15 years. So for what it's worth, it is it's an investment. It's not just a cool toy. So yeah, then you're late for school, right? But you can only play it in the bathtub. Oh man, that's awesome. Oh, all right. What do I want to make sounds out of today? It's a pulse day, and I'm thinking maybe we start up at a BPM of say 140, and you can only play it in the bathtub. Yeah, man. Maybe we should play an alchemy today. Maybe. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, let me think about this for just 1 second here. Or kontakt. Maybe we'll just play in kontakt and we'll open up some libraries we haven't opened up in a while or some sample folders that I haven't opened up for a while. Grab the new NI freebie. What is the new NI freebie? Do 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 do. Free kontakt instrument and more. The 25, huh? Reimagine 6 of our most popular hardware devices in 2 strictly limited colors. Nice. Okay, so we've got 25, a time capsule of classic sounds that gives everyone the chance to explore 25 years of NI's sonic history from 1996's Generator. Oh man, that was good. To genre-defining synths like Absinthe, Massive, and the much-loved Kontakt libraries. Best of all, 25 allows you to mix and match each of these sources to create previously unheard combinations. Yeah, we can add that. Hey, look at them trying to push Metapop again. Good for them. Good for them. The old FM7 there. Back when Absinthe looked wild. Oh man, an early Tractor. Oh geez. Yeah, that thing was fairly atrocious, but wicked cool. I still have some stuff that only runs in the old Kontakt. Complete 2003. That's when they started sucking all my money away. Just kidding. Guitar Rig 2004. Massive 06. Yeah, it's crazy just how slow it was for the wavetable synth thing to really, really start sizzling. If you stop and think about it, we didn't start building ADSR until 2010. And when I started putting up the first massive tutorials to get stuff cooking, it was 2009, 2010, something like that. And there was like, I can't remember exactly, like maybe 12 videos in the whole internet about it. Machine 2009. Tractor Controller 2010. Complete Control 2014. Mass Effects 2019. Machine Plus 2020. I haven't even touched a Machine Plus. Awesome. Well, I'll add this one to my account. Oops. Not that one. Not that one. This one. Available until December 31st. A little demo for us. All right, so it's 2.4 gigs. You'd need version 6.6 or higher of Kontakt Player or Kontakt for it. 150 presets spanning, I don't know, a dozen categories and number of sounds. There's 73 resampled presets plus 43 Play Series wavetables. So in other words, this thing will operate a lot like their newest Kontakt instruments. All right. All right, so we'll add that one to the account. Let me just move over here. Bada bing. All right, so we're back in there. Let's, we're going to open up Kontakt. It is sampling of other instruments. And if you open up some of the somewhat newer, I need to go through and reorganize these again. They got all mixed up. Some of the newer instruments, like this one right here, Ethereal Earth. most of their stuff that they've introduced inside of Kontakt 6 is like this, where they've got two different sides that are serving up sounds, and then you can mix a balance between them and go in and swap out individual sounds. And these sounds are being harvested from the various instruments and tools that they already have, right? So they're taking sounds from kinetic metal and processing them with maybe driver and RC20 or something, right? So they've got a thing that they've been riffing on for a while here. So it'd be a lot like that. Complete 3 was the first legal dance with them. Nice, dude. Trying to put it on my Muse receptor. Oh my goodness, what is an Apple naproxen? Is that a new MacBook? Apple naproxen, gotcha. All right, so I was going to start making something fantastic here. Let's do, I'm trying to stay focused on bass and mostly kind of synthetic, but I've been kind of going into some other things. Maybe we'll see what we can mess with inside of, well, what do these ethereal earth sounds like? Yeah, so these are coming out of Massive. You've got Scrapyard, Silver, Synharmonic, Iron, Lunacy, Herbie Guitar, Pulse, Grown 2, Gentle Speech, Frozen, Formant Soft, Flenders 3. Yeah, all the classic wavetables. All right, so we'll use Hypno Piano and Broken Spectre. All right, let's take off. Let's learn how to use this thing. Let's click on Sound. And here is our mod envelope and amp envelope. So let's take our attack down and take down our sustain. And do the same over here. I think I want a slightly different sound on this guy. How do I get out of here? Sound again. There we go. B. There we go, an A. Okay, I can see the benefit of using this setup here. I just wish I could toss in my own sounds a bit easier. Wonder if I can go in and... they won't let us go in and hack it. Oh well, let's knock down a few little things here. What is this? A0 maybe? Probably 8 bar clicks here and... All right, cool. Okay, so first super basic. What do we call this one? This is a 140 BPM. And this was an A? Yeah, this was an A. Kind of want to spice up the workflow for this product line. Maybe we'll come back after we start remixing. Start baking in some ideas as I work. Sounds like a delicious drug. Yeah. Days out and about. Wrecking your body a bit. Yeah, you know, it's the ones that allow importing currently are actually not NI created. So these are NI created. The 25, the Ethereal Earth, etc. The Farlight and the other ones in that series, they just finished the third one. I forget what the other one is called. Farlight and Straylight. Those are actually made by another company, and they do allow for the drag and drop import of sounds. But they're made by someone else. So is Mallet Flux, I think. Yeah, a bunch of these are actually made by other folks, right? But yeah, it would be dope if you could drop in your own samples. And I think that eventually I'd love to see some deeper integration between the NI flagship instruments and Kontakt. You know what I mean? Like, we've gotten so far with them where you can drag, like you can grab onto the corner of one of these plugins window and drop it in your arrangement window, and it'll convert the sound that you've created into audio or drop a MIDI clip or whatever. I think a similar thing could easily be done. Well, easily. I want it to be easy. With sending something directly to Kontakt. I think it'd be a one hell of a move on their part, because you could then drop in a sound that you've created in Absinthe or Massive or something like that and drop it into the guts of a well-programmed instrument, you know, like Ethereal Earth or something like that, and then take full advantage of all the modulation capabilities and processing and all that kind of stuff. I think it'd be freaking dope. Matthias, thank you for being here. And happy hump day to you. Samples are not accessible. Like when you're looking at Hollow Earth, or I bet the newest one, they usually are not. That they've just started to lock this down, right? So they're taking you to instrument options, which is normally found up here. So they're just closing off the back end, basically. Yep, yep. And then they give you a small amount of additional control through macros. So, yeah, too bad, right? It would be dope if you could. I think a lot of the others are still open. I don't think they've gone back like and retroactively started cutting you off. So I go in and hack stuff all the time. It's well worth it. Either of those two really hog resources on my system, so I tend not to use them. Oh, got it. Paul, very well put. The weekend warrior syndrome leads to the Monday cripple syndrome. Yeah, my wife is currently trying to convince me to hire someone to move a cord of wood this weekend so I don't wreck my back doing it. Like to see them ditch kontakt and its horrible interface just make them standalone instruments, but have lots of dreams. Yeah, I think a lot of these companies make really, really great stuff, and it's all completely, entirely dependent upon kontakt, huh? Yeah, got to get really good sales right out the gates to make that work. All right, let's get a meter up. So I can keep an eye on the Goni and the Luffs. And I think I'm just going to print, remix instead of print a bunch of stuff. I'm going to try out a different workflow today and see if it's quicker or slower. But more importantly, see what it does to the inspiration factor. Let's try this in halftime first. All right, so we got to switch this to 2 bars at least, right? It's acceptable. Very quiet. So let's put on, a little crush in here just to drive it, not to degrade it. There we go. Cool, so we'll print that. And it should carry the name with it, yes. So call that one O2. All right, now let's get in here and do maybe a quick little reversal. All right, I'm going to turn off this crush, move it over, and let's get a little volume on here. And maybe some eighth notes. No, quarter notes. Maybe 16ths. this off, give this some smooth, bake in some compression. Ah, that's too wonky. There we go. That's a little bit better. Bring this up more. All right, now let's add some crush, but let's do it in a ramp. Yeah. Yeah. All right, we'll call this one good. Well, this is number 3. Sweet. Now let's start making it a little bit more wild. Let's do maybe like just a little retrigger kind of thing here. Okay, hold on just a second here. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's do it in halves. See if I can keep these all straight here. And bring this to a half. There we go. Reversal. All right, and bring this back down, maybe 4 bars. Nah. Okay, so now we're going to pulse that whole thing. And we'll say that's going to be, what, like quarter notes maybe? No. Let's go 2 bars. And let's flex this thing a bit. Yeah, and let's put a filter in here. And we'll just filter down. Yeah, let's just filter down. A little resonance on here. And smooth this a bit. And let's do this one over 4 bars and take out our subs. Let's try this instead. All right, now let's bring back in our crush and let's flip this. Put this on quarter notes maybe. Quite a bit higher on the lefts, but we're still in there. So print this as number 4. Yeah, so true. So true. I'm feeling strong. I think I'll work nonstop until I can't move. And then you just can't move. Loved working in the yard, but can't anymore, so I have to hire out. They do much better work. Yeah. Nobody can do everything around the house, which is what my uncle misses. For what it's worth, I'm getting good yes at a kontakt these days, but use a handful of features methods that I know without getting into the interface, basically flying blind, but know which end is up. That's good. Yeah, once you can get the MIDI mapping, right? Jafar says, my biggest problem is that the majority of my kontakt instruments are third party and their browser system for those is atrocious. Yeah, that part does suck. If the sounds are worth it, then it's worth the effort. Otherwise, yeah, I hear you. I feel the same about Absinthe in a lot of ways, right? Like I wish I could make the interface bigger at the very least, but the benefits of using it so far have outweighed the damage that it probably does to my eyes and psyche. But hey, Zeep Samthorpe in the house. What's up, Zeep? How are you, dude? Haven't actually got kontakt packs outside the Native Instruments library. Sonic Architecture Library. Look, yeah, Saf, there's so much stuff out there. There's so much stuff out there for kontakt. It's like a wild, wild world. It really is. All right, let's do one more stutter on this one. And let's get rid of these really quick. And where are we? We're on 2 bars. I don't want this all split up. Let's move to like a half bar and something really simple to start. OhmLab sample pack into kontakt. VCV random sequence gates equals happy Uncle Crumb. Nice, nice. Just got back from EDC. Nice, dude. Reminds you of the Bourne movies. Yeah, huh? That's the kind of stuff we are cooking up currently. Doing good here. How was EDC for you? Ben went too. I wonder how he's doing. Wonder how his leg held up. Let's just do like a mid-range swell on each one of these. And just kind of offset their timing a bit. All right, so this is retriggering in a half bar loop. Let's do a 1 bar on the volume. And let's do a half going the other way with the crush. A little wonky. Let's make this kind of swell up here on the side. All right, now let's get a filter. And let's just have this one kind of crank up a bit. This, and let's do that on a, oops, no dotteds for these. All right, now let's put that all the way behind our gate. And move our crush in front. No. This one's not really doing it for me. Let's try moving this back out again. I think I know what I want. All right, so this is going to run long 2 bars. And more compression. All right, and a quick AB. All right, I think what I'm not liking about this one is just the complexity of it. So I think what I want is let's take these and let's double them. something like that. Okay, so I need to put in one of these. Oh wait, no, not that one. Here. Tedious. How does that work? Okay. See if this is more to my liking here. Not really. Get it back on the grid and see if I like it better. Nah, I'm seriously not feeling this one. I think I might just ditch the whole thing and start anew. I thought I was going to like the idea of the triplet in there, but I really didn't. I think a simple retrigger is a better answer. Yeah, okay. Sits a little bit better with me. Let's do, what, 1, 2, eighths. Put a little curve here, make this fairly plucky. Eighths. Nah, 16ths. And add some grip. Little accent in here. Get some compression baked in. A little crush at the end. And let's boost this just slightly. Maybe here. Keep our subs up. All right, we'll bounce that one and on to the next. I'm totally tired of this one. Call this 105. EDC was amazing. Best year yet. Oh, that's great. So much room and all the LED screens and NA. Crowd was super cool and the sound was great. Camp 2, and that show was nuts. Playing a couple of patches for a show Saturday afternoon. Mod bits, NKIs for the perks and grit. Vintage Arturias for the bass and pads. Boris and Friends for the kids. Dude, that's awesome. Paul, that sounds perfect. That's great. Oh, that's the first time hearing Naomi. Oh, man. Well, there you go. Anyone here like trance music? I bet a lot of people in here like trance music. Going to Dream State next month and hey, have a psytrance night pretty much. Really stoked for that. That's awesome. I'd rather go to a club to listen to music, but EDC is a totally different kind of party, right? Right? Yeah, for sure. Zev music in the house. Morning, Will. How are you, brother? Dun, dun, dun. All right, let's get into the next batch. We'll roll this one up and we'll see if we come back to it. We'll play with some saturation together if we do. We'll just put this into a little stack for later. And this one is, we'll call this Dense Earth 140 BPM A, and we'll just call this batch 1, just in case we decide to expand upon it. All right, let's go do another one. Slow trance, aka progressive house. Cat trance. Oh man. All right, anyway, let's get out of these because I wasn't really wanting to do a synth kind of thing right now anyway. So let's do a, oh, I know. I was going to dip into, I think, the MIDI stuff. And let's just take something with a really nice low-end timbre. That F is nice. See, like this one, for instance. Let's see, can we go into the back end of this one? Yes, we can. So the stuff that was made prior to their most recent, where they're taking samples out of their synths, like Massive and whatnot, their wavetables, for whatever reason, they're locking those down, but they still have all of their other stuff open. So I'm going to, let's just detune this whole thing. Let's go down a couple of octaves. That's beefy. That's ambient, hyped, relaxed. Modern sounds kind of cool. Ooh. Ooh. Vintage. That's nice and supportive. Where are we in here? Let's boost these up just a bit. There we go. Man, it sounds like some kind of a hammer on a string almost. Some more mids in here. Take out some of that tape, clean it up a bit. A little more width. See what that looks like here. All right, it's got some force. A little more low mid. Take out a tiny bit of low. Accent these highs a bit. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that sounds dope. All right. Let's print this one. All right, so this is some sort of about 140 BPM, and this was in F. Yes, F. Sweet. All right, let's remix this a few times. This one will not do well in halftime, I'm sure. And this is also one that we might just want to play with our most basic options first. Tremolo. And not even touch shaper box for this one, probably. All right, let's give this thing ins and outs really quick. 5 milliseconds, so it loops well. And let's just print this. We'll come back and we'll deal with saturation and stuff later. So we'll call this 102. And let's bump this up to 8th notes. Actually, dotteds. Nah. Triplets. And really got to think about the naming conventions with these, because this would be a, what would this be, like a quarter note? 1/4. So this next one, 1/8 triplets if we do this. I think it's worth it. Let's print this one. So this is 03, but it's also 1/8 triplets. Cool. And 16ths. All right, and we'll print this one. So 04 and 16ths. All right, one last one. Do 16th triplets. No. 30 seconds? No. Half triplets. There we go. All right, so number 5. And this was 1 half triplet. Perfect. Cool. Okay, so that's a super simple one. Let's take all of these and we'll stick them inside of a track, or instead of a stack, rather. And we'll just call this simple articulations. Cool. All right, next sound. Samples with echo cats and flangers. Hey, idea for a new processing plugin. Cat echo. What would that sound like? Echo cats. Going to a cat trance festival called Deep Cats, where cats trip on acid and MDMA, right? Paul, yeah, definitely we'll put it through a delay and we'll definitely put some saturation on it and stuff when we start bouncing out. Absolutely. Echo! Echo cats! Can you just imagine there being like a purr slider for like the modulation? Right? Get a little mousy resonance in there. Put a little squeak in. Pets in space. Eric's is here. What's up, Eric? How are you, dude? You'll buy the first ticket. Cats, tigers, and ballers. Oh man, that's awesome. Scratch would be like your distortion. A tiger purr coming through function 1 would probably be the best baseline ever, right? 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 All right, back into here. Let's go find something else funky. Let's do, we were talking about the stray light and the far light. Okay, so far light is vocals, so I think I'll stay away from that because I would like the next one to be atmospheric and vocal centric. So maybe we'll get into some granular here. I love these because you can drop any sample you want into these and just start using all the granular processing that they've set up in advance for the various presets, and a lot of tasty stuff in there. All right, let's get into a... Oh man, they even have pulses in here. Really? Yes, they do. I don't think I've ever even checked out their pulses. I think I always kind of get to about here somewhere as I'm going through. I like this. Let's get back into our front end here. What do we have? We got a crystal bowl. Okay, I like the crystal bowl. Let's swap out this other sound. I guess we could just go back to the original preset here really easily. So let's go into moi. And let's do some sacred. Hey, there's only a couple more days left in the month. How many of you are feeling good about this month's community challenge? We meet next Monday to do our listening and voting. Whatever you're inspired to make from the free sound pack this month is eligible. Whatever you submit gets you another free sound pack. If you have not already done so and you are subscribed to the Twitch stream here, then go hit the Discord and grab your free sound pack from the subscriber rewards room channel, rather. That one's kind of nice for this. Singing bowl, there we go. Okay, so let's put, let's try a flute first and a singing bowl second. Let's go with the low drone flute first. Is that kontakt there in that cell? It does appear to be. CPU 25%. What? Yeah, Jafar, you are correct, sir. These are CPU hogs. They gotta deal with that. That kind of makes it almost unusable. The times that I have opened this up and played with it, I have not seen spikes quite this bad. Maybe I've just gotten lucky. Yeah, I do not like all the pops and clicks. Oh, I see what's going on here. We got to bring our range down here. Getting there. Okay, let's move these things out a bit. Cool. Okay. All right, so F sounds pretty good. Let's do a couple of those. Oh, we're already on there. The oodles of processes under the hood, right? Yeah, I generally only load one and then render out the audio right away. Keep in mind your other plugins are also taking up cycles, so they're best used alone. Just watch my process meter climb each time I add one, even if it's not doing anything. Yeah, make a multi with kinetic treats. Yeah, yeah. Well, the thing is, though, is that my 20 cores should be able to handle that. And I only have 2 other plugins loaded in this project. A tremolo, which is turned off, and a shaper box, which is turned off. So I don't have any other plugs taking up anything. Well, I do have this multimeter. But this instance of kontakt is really, really running hard. Let's see what happens if we put a kinetic toys in there. Just to see. Let's put a bouncing balls in there. See what happens. Let's bring that down a bit. Yeah, it's just a massive amount of CPU consumption on there. It'd spike up to like 55 and stuff. It's just not good. It's just not good. I do like the sound. I might bounce the sound really quick. That's all a little quick for me, though. I think I might take out these 2. And maybe we'll just extend these. Yeah, maybe we'll just do 2. And we'll up our velocity a bit. Well, now I need to add back a little bit of that space that I took away. And then we'll bounce it. All right, so a little bit more verb, a little bit more of that delay in there. It's this, I don't want the modulation of this. That's what I don't want. What is this L2? Is the LFO. Cool. Let's print it. Move on. I don't even know what to call this one. We messed it up so much. Let's see here. We'll just call it distant impact for now. And this is 140 BPM, and this was an F. Cool. PC is just about the equivalent of your Mac 24. Yeah, and we're running into the same exact problem. They've just got to figure out a better way to handle the load that they're carrying here. We need to get Paul a sound pack called Edibles. He'll take 2. That's awesome. 12 samples of silence. Long tails. Silence 12 ways. Properly labeled samples turn me on. That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, let's I want to move beyond this. I think we'll probably end up doing what I would normally do in most situations, which is just create the stuff from scratch. Play with a little sub first. Oh, man. So hot. Seeing a max peak of 12% on this one. All right, anyway, we will go to pluck rhythmic. And yeah, you know, I'm just gonna make it all. Let's toss something funky in here. Something from scratch. Hey, Damien's here with a party of 26. Welcome in, guys. I was not expecting you. I was just about to start doing something off the wall. So if anyone has a suggestion of what kind of sound to throw into Kontakt, I'm in the middle of building a new Sample library for Audio Design Desk. It is going to launch a new product line called Pulse. And this one is all kind of low-end pulses. So everything is fair game because we can drop the pitch on anything. Tripping, thank you so much for coming in. Happy hump day to you. If it's your first time in, we do a thing here where everyone who's subbed to the channel gets a free sound pack every month. It's an official OhmLab release, so it's legit, it's worth it. And whatever you're inspired to make with that over the course of the month, you come back and you turn it in at the end of the month during the community challenge, and you get another free sound pack and a chance to win more things, a chance to be on the show, all sorts of stuff. So head on over to the Discord and grab those if you are currently subbed, and if you are not, it's something to consider. There's also a community sound library where community members send in sounds and we post them to a drive. Oh yeah, and I also sing the OhmLab welcome song every time I get rated. Wait, when did that start? Oh shit. But when someone subs, we do have a Screaming Gazelle, which I don't think anyone else on Twitch has a Screaming Gazelle. So cheers to Trailer for sending that one through. Keep seeing this comment. Properly labeled samples turn me on. It's awesome. Maria, welcome. Blackberry, welcome. Josh, welcome. Y'all are great. All right, what are we tossing in here, people? Let's make it something weird. Maybe we'll go to a drive. Let's go find something interesting, shall we? Found sounds. Modular. Sci-fi. Textures. Random texture. All right, let's just go with this first one that we clicked on first. And open up our editor really quick and see where we are. Actually, that right there is pretty good. What is this? This is an E, and let's just put a volume envelope in here really quick. Volume, please. Thank you. I'll just cut it down to here. Let's bring this up a bit. More. More. There we go. All right, let's start messing this thing up. The gazelle screams because your sub trigger stubs. The OhmLab squirrel to grab the his homes. Oh my god. Oh. Nice one, Heidi. Nice. All right, let's put a little bit of this and a little bit of that in there. Bring down this pre-delay madness here. What's going on? Why am I frozen? There we go. Okay, we're definitely going to want more than just 2 on this one. Let's bring these back. and we'll drop the velocity on those. And let's also bring in, how about some Rift on this? We haven't played with Rift in a couple of days. Let's do that. Oh, where was I? I was... All right, we're sticking with E on this one. I'm not really a fan of that pace. Maybe we're just doing 3 in here. I'm stuck. I am stuck. Maybe there just needs to be more space between them. Yeah, because that's just too slow there. Yeah, I think maybe it's just the sound itself. Let's get back in here, and we can just attend to this through the envelope probably. Let's get sustain a little more decay. Excuse me. All right, back to here. Let's bring that down. Look at this waveform. I'm not feeling it for the sound. So instead, let's grab thermal really quick. Let's put a little bit of squelch into this thing. So let's go into a feedback. Let's go down in frequency. There we go. It's a bit more in the realm. Just adding a little bit of bit crush in here. All right, and this phaser we can bring down in rate here. or balance. Let's widen this top part up a bit. Let's just spread this up. Take off just a touch of those highs. All right, a little less on that phaser still, and then I think we're good. Where are we with our meter here? We're pretty good. All right, last thing last, let's take our volume and let's just mod this with velocity. And I guess keeping it most of the way there. And then let's just go in here and say we want this one and this one to be down. Let's see what this sounds like. No, not that much. All right, let's go. Let's bounce that. Or print it rather. This is just some weird thing. I have no idea. Little noise flange kind of thing. 140 BPM. And this was an E. And let's go remix these last two. Let's do the distant impact first. And let's use shaper box on this one. I don't think the halftime is going to work with this because the oscillation cycles are so audible, but let's just let's switch this to a 2-bar at least. See if that helps. Okay, if we do a 2-bar cycle on a crush swell like this, we'll hit that re-trigger and it'll sound like a little transitional glitch. And let's put in a little bit reduction in that same exact spot, maybe to here, somewhat drastic, I guess. And we'll set that to 2 bars. And just back that off. All right, so we'll call that number 2. And let's turn this off and get back into full time, and we'll do double reversal, and we'll put this thing on half bar cycles. We'll do full stop reverse, and we'll do a little half reverse here. Oops. Oh, what just happened? Come back. Okay, so now we're going to untether this top half. And let's put a little stutter in there. And this is going to be quarter notes. So it would be an 8/3 trigger. And we'll take this out, and we'll give this thing a little noise pluck at the very beginning. And then we'll do a little gating. Where'd that go? Gotta make that longer. Make it sound a little glitchy. Yeah, like that. And then let's do... Take out our bass here. That's not the right one. 1/8 notes, maybe. It's closer. All right, cool. So we'll print this one. This is number 3. And let's get into some weird. Let's say, like, let's get out of our beat here and get into hertz. And just go wild here. Let's take that out. Okay, so that sounds pretty cool. Let's do a little filter on this. All right, we'll do like a 4 bar on this. There's an 8 bar loop here. All right, a little resonance in there, make it interesting. A little stereo pole. Get that off of our subs. Put this behind our compression. Maybe behind our crush. Nah, that's too much. Okay, so we've got that. Let's figure out this low end. Let's retrigger this a bit, and we don't need this tethered, so we'll say we'll retrigger this 2 times per bar. No. Nah. Let's get back to a straight. Cool. Okay, so this is number 4 then. Boom, and let's do one more before we move on. This volume mod is always a really interesting thing to play with. So let's get into that. We'll just switch this up a bit. And take out our crush. And maybe we'll split the difference here. On the volume mod, we do quarter notes maybe over here. So we'll unsync this and send this to quarters. Okay, now let's get this crush back in there. And this is quarter notes. We put this on a quarter note to emphasize that. And we can do the same with our crunch. Just move this here, this down. And put this on a quarter note. Smooth that out a bit. Now let's try with our resample right here. There we go, a little jitter on that. All right, let's see. All right. All right, so this will be number 5. Print this and move on. Put this into a stack. That one ended up getting kind of noisy, huh? All right, we're just putting this into a stack so we can do batch processes later, which will speed up our output workflow. And we'll call this one batch 1 in case we want to do more. Boom. All right, back to this guy. This one that we just finished making. New merch idea for a book. Ohm on the Range. Fine culinary art of cooking up sonic roadkill. Dude, Blackberry. That's freaking brilliant. I love it. I love it. Omelet for brunch? Oh no, omelet is strictly performed in the theater. With fancy costumes and powdered wigs. Is it pronounced omelet? If you play red sounds or give red light to plants, they grow short yet wider, and with cooler colors, sounds, and lights, blue and violet, they grow narrower and taller. Like in biodynamic gardening, you can do these things too with astrological constellation energies. Very cool studies for it. Oh, interesting. That is interesting. Paul says, looking to pick up the new synth book by Dr. Mike Metley, published by Bjorn Books. Should be stateside in November. Good excuse for a trip to Chuck Levin's music. Nice, dude. Been clearing up my computer books, but still buying synth and music tech. Yeah, if Blackberry and Paul lived in the same town, I would probably want some sort of a live cam stream from that pub on the regular. That'd be great. Okay, hold on just a second. This is from Heidi. Also, palm reading is a real science. The meridians for organs and glands on the hands change with each other's organs' vitality, so the pads on the hands can get higher or dip inwards depending upon the chi, and in relevance does help create the lines created as well. Not for fortune telling exactly, but you can see the probabilities to come from. Interesting. These lines on the hands can change if vitality changes, so cool maps we carry around with us, and our feet too, and our eyes and our blood analysis. You know, they're actually starting to tap into that for a few different things. You know, like monitoring diabetic states through eye scans, stuff like that. Take care, Blackberry. Yeah, some pretty interesting stuff. All right, so we got this noise flange. And how many batches have we just done in 140? This is 4 batches, so that's 20 samples. We'll probably move to a different BPM after this one. It's a pretty weird sound. I would like to push this a little bit further on the weird side. So let's put something weird on it. This was an E. Let's go lower. I just kind of accentuate that kind of anvil kind of feel. And then let's just add one more thing here. All right, let's take these off. All right, let's put a little in and out on this first of all. All right, I think I like this. Okay, cool. So let's move on to a quick remix of this then. And the first thing I'd like to do is half time this. Nah, quarter. Nah, not gonna do it for me. All right, let's do a couple simple reverses and a filter on this one probably to start. Let's go 2 bars on this and switch up our position. All right, let's get a little more pulse built into this, and let's do it with the drive this time, and let's go up, down, pulse, 1/8 notes maybe. Let's put a little grip on this. Yeah. Accent this down. All right, we'll put a little compression after that just to accent that. And we can even put in a very subtle pulse on the 8th note to accentuate a bit more. All right, cool. So we'll call this number 2. O2. Crystallizer is amazing, isn't it? Effect rack presets. Oh, you're making effect rack presets. Nice, nice. Yeah, absolutely. We should really spend some time building a whole bunch of creative presets for you guys. Seriously. And then put them up into the community sound drive. All right, let's move beyond this simple thing. All right, let's play with some Crush. All right, let's print this one. 03. Oh man, you know what I just realized? I have not checked in to see if we've had an update from Tom yet today. Oh, it looks like we have. What's going on here? Oh, from Saf. I'm having a problem trying to get a sidechain with FMA. It seems like you can sidechain virtual instruments inside Logic, but Cubase and Ableton doesn't let you use virtual instruments. It does, actually. Do I need to install something that allows you to use? No. Just to reconfirm, do you mean FM8 since using the NI, or using the in as an operator? I've messed around with audio sidechains in instruments before in Ableton. Here's the input. Yeah. Yeah, we've looked at this a few times on stream too. And you do have to do one extra step inside of Ableton. Unfortunately, one, but doesn't mean you cannot display or daisy chain the sum of FM8 into another FM8 sidechain input, right? To FM a source onto a source, because I'll be sticking to Zebra for that then. You can get really creative with that, Roku. I'm sure you'll probably tune into the VOD on this one at some point. You can actually do that. Just like setting up a little bus. You can get creative with your routing. And it's worth it. It's worth it with FM8 because then you can take advantage of the Easy Morph engine that's in there and the morphing matrix, which is, in my opinion, it's kind of uncomparable. It's pretty unique. Zebra's fantastic, by the way. For some reason, the sidechain input doesn't really appear on my window. Using 11. Sending FM8 to side aux, then trigger it that way. I think that is exactly what you need to do in Ableton. There's one extra step. You have to set up an aux channel for any sidechain input monitoring that you're doing inside of Ableton. If I'm remembering this correctly, it is one extra step. That there are a couple of DAWs like Logic that make it so super simple by just adding the sidechain button inside of the window wrapper. It's such a brilliant shortcut. I freaking love it. If you're still struggling with that, let us know. There are a lot of very good Aura readers out there who base their readings on sound logic, not psychic energy. They're not false. They'll win over skeptics, and they're also sensitive readers. Gather via ESP, and then there's me, not the smartest or most psychic, just meant to weave enough of both to share the gist of things. Would love extra effect rack presets, the full Sound Toys upgrade on your shortlist. Okay. Well, then let's do that. Let's do that then. In fact, we've got a feedback stream on Friday. What if we limit the number of tracks we take in for feedback? And then what if on our community voting day next Monday, we basically spend all of the time up until we start voting, so I guess the first couple of hours, dedicated to just creating presets for Sound Toys for you guys. How many people here have Sound Toys? Show of hands in the chat. Can't save presets with Sound Toys. Get error message. What? Or rather, when I recall a saved preset, it fails to load. Oh, what? Trying to figure out how you can sidechain with Cubase as FM8. I'm not sure with Cubase. I'd imagine, though, that you would probably need to send out to an aux and then use that aux for the sidechain end, because that's how it's like happening, behind the scenes normally. So it's just that some DAWs mask that step by having an easy button. You know what I mean? And then the other thing that you got to remember is that your audio needs to be playing. Okay, so here's how you would do it. Okay, you open up a software track, and then make sure that you've got your audio region loaded on another track. You're sending that out to an aux channel. Okay, and then you're going to use that aux channel as the sidechain input on your instrument track that has FM8 loaded. Now here's the caveat of all of this working. There's two things that need to take place. First, you do need to turn on audio in. Let's just do this. Let's just do this so everybody can see in real time exactly what's happening here. Because this is one of those things that could be rather confusing when you're just listening to the instructions. So there are a series of things that you need to do to make this work. You need to think of FM8 as not just a sound processor, but a gate as well, okay? So there's one thing. So what you would do is you would set audio as a sidechain input. And if you're in a DAW that requires that to be sent to an auxiliary channel, then so be it. That's where we are here. We'll just set this noise flange, this one, right? Is that this one? I think it is. 02, 12. Yeah, we'll say that this one right here is the one that I currently have running. So we'll have that set. And now the next thing is that my playhead needs to be moving. So you have to hit play, okay, for the audio signal to then have a chance to be sent to FM8. Before you'll be able to hear it, you need to right click on the in module in your FM matrix, in your routing matrix, okay? And then you're gonna have to route that somewhere. Okay, so if you just route it to the output, for instance, if your playhead is moving and you're pressing a key on your keyboard, because FM8 is a gate at this point, you'll start hearing the audio. And let's see if I can just maybe do this without. Let's just solo this one. So now you can see the audio moving in here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to route my audio into F. That means that it is now affecting the timbre of F. So I'll just play F. Okay, so it's just a basic sine note. Okay, so that's one way in which you can use it. You can also then take and route it through, say, for instance, the noise or the filter module. So let's just route this through the noise really quick, and we'll send this to the output. And now we can send F into our audio that's coming in, and now we're actually FMing our audio. A little feedback. You can also play with, ratios. So anyway, there's a few different things that you need to do to make that work. You following that? Need an audio loopback driver running? No, nothing that complex. Nothing that complex. You just have to kind of follow the order of operations and make sure that you're allowing the signal into the device, and then that you're allowing the signal out through the device, and that you're pressing keys to generate a signal within the device to affect the sound before it leaves. So, you got it working? Good. All right. I was thinking you might have need to use the in. Yeah, you have to use the in. You got to use the in, because that is your oscillator. It's your audio in jack. So, and if you think about this as a physical device that you're jacking into, right? Bringing the signal into the device is not enough. You need to bring it out of the device into an amp or speaker or something to allow you to actually hear it again. So, so there you go. Bob's your uncle, as they say. Whoever they are. All right, how many do we have here? We've got 1, 2, 3. Let's get a couple more. And let's turn these guys off for just a second so we can focus on this. All right, I don't want that. All right, maybe we can do a quick reversal here. Which would mean this would actually be going the opposite way. So this would come over here. How do I do this? I go here, and then we'd have to put another break. Where exactly? Put it up over here. I'd move this to the left, like this. And then this would be a retrigger, and then down, something like this. we go. All right, we'll call this number 4. All right, and now let's just go super simple and basic on this next one. We'll split our bands. We're gonna go. Halftime didn't really sound good down low. Let's see what it sounds like up high on this one. Let's go back to our halftime on this one. Okay, so this actually sounds pretty cool. All right, so let's do little like half bar ticks on this. Okay, we're going to put in an artificial pulse in the middle of that. We'll use our drive for that. And let's say we're going to go like half bar triplets, something like that. And we'll just bring this up and this down, and we'll flex this a bit. Yeah. All right, let's add a little shine to this at the end. Two bars. Yeah. Okay, not that we need this to be overly complex or anything, but let's untether. Wait, where are we? We're on bits now. 1 bar. So if I go, this would be quarter. Okay, so this would be, let me think about this. Okay, so we're going to bring this one up, and we'd be looking at, that's 10 bits, 9 bits. So if we go 1 bar, half, quarter, eighth. Okay, so this is pretty cool. Seth is asking, now that I'm thinking about it, could you use a real DX7 as a gate? It depends on, like if you're talking about a hardware version, then I don't think there's an audio in on that. I don't think. Virtual, yes, I have seen the capability. Oh, that's great. Internet etiquette. I think I want that back down a bit. Ooh. It feels like it's about to fall apart. I like that. All right, so we'll call that good. This is number 5 then. Boom. All right, let's move to a different BPM. Let's move to a different kind of sound. Let's just rinse ourselves of this experience here. Not that there's been anything wrong with it, but just move on. All right, so we'll call this one batch 1 just in case we want to revisit it. Boom, and did I remember to turn off? We're going to leave those others on. That's fine. Hey, Nana, we were just talking about you, dude. How was EDC? You just popped in to say what's up. Got to run. How was EDC, if you're still here? Who was it that went down there? Zeep Zamthor? Zeep Zamthor? Or was it, who was it that went down there? It was Zeep. Yes, it was. Yes, I did. Excellent. Still here. All right, let's do another one. Let's do another one. Let's turn off these plugs. Let's get back into kontakt. I hope he did too. You know, he wrecked his ACL recently, so he's just recently gone through his surgery, and then he tore a stitch and stuff. So I'm hoping that he was feeling well enough and not sidelined during any of it, because he's been looking forward to it for, well, since the last one. So he does love him some EDC. Okay, let's let's just kick this instrument to the curb. Save changes, no. Let's add another sound in here. Anybody have a suggestion or a request of what kind of sound I put in to kontakt next? Let's some field recordings maybe. Ooh, some electromagnetic stuff maybe. That one might be kind of cool. You want to see if we could do this? Okay, so this is a light, just a light bulb, just the electromagnetic energy coming off of a light bulb. Let's get in here. Oh, great. We've already got a decent loop set up. Let's zero crossing. Make sure we're all tight there. Oops. Where did my loop region go? Damn it. All right, let's bring that in a bit, so it starts a bit more immediately. And we'll bring this in just a bit so we don't drop off. Keep a nice steady pulse going. All right, that sounds good. Now let's just bassify that. Okay, I have no idea what's about to happen next. No idea. But let's set up one sustained note. Oh, and where was I liking this? Okay. So we are there. Let's just put a little modulation on here. We will make this interesting. Give me a moment. Okay, starting to come together here. Let's get another one. Basify the world. um, all right, next. Thank goodness for light bulbs, huh? What does this sound like when we start moving up in tempo? Not as good. Meh, I'm just kind of meh on it. Let's add a little saturation and see what happens. All right, now let's try bringing that up. Yeah, Pacey. Adding saturation like the The waiter with the peppermill. Oh, mud shark. A Damien stream wouldn't let you say that. Ah, someone there mentioned vanilla fudge. How could I not think of Zappa in the mud shark story, right? All right, let's put a little pinch on this and see what happens. Oh, that's a little bit better. What are we doing here? F? F. All right, let's stick this before our compression. Well, I'll print this one, but it's not going to be useful for the library, I don't think. Not for remixing, but it's kind of a cool sound. Yeah, we'll just bounce it and move on. Weird. Oh, so this was a light bulb. That's right. And this is a 140 BPM, and this was an F in case we want to actually go back to this and do something with it. Oh, what is today? It's the 27th. That's not what I wanted to do. It is the 27th of October. Let's make note of this. Streams. Oh, and oops, and this one will be ADD pulses continued. Put an ADD tag on there. Yeah, so we'll mute that one. Let's put another funky sound into Kontakt and see what happens. Let's just get rid of this thing. And let's toss something weird and random in there again. Liquids, weapons, warehouse. We could find something pretty interesting in the warehouse for certain. I'm not going to get too far down that rabbit hole. Let's go. And just get back into my my drone stuff and do some gated drones. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's just go grab some of my drones and we'll put them in there, and this will become a quick little final kit. Complex this time. You know, I still love listening to the sounds in this release. When did we make this? This was 5 years ago. They're still pretty timely, really. There we go, we'll take this one. And now let's add in something to this. Let's loop this. Let's fix that click. Okay, that F sounds kind of nice. Let's add a little something up top. Kind of thing. Da, 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 da. What, though? What shall it be? Little cello in there, maybe? Maybe. I like it down low there, so let's do that. Yeah, it sounds nice down there. The definition is an album. Paul, were you a fan of Thingfish? Ooh, okay. Well, there is the option of using a drone layer with a mallet. That might sound kind of interesting. Let's get into the right channel here. Man, this thing takes forever to load. It's a huge library. Okay, I want to take out these. I like this one. I think we could mess up this one quite well. Never really got into beef heart. Immediately thought trout mask. Yes. Oh. Okay, let's just spend a moment on this drone here. Since it's creating so much of the atmosphere, we just need to EQ this a bit. Mallet Flux is still not loaded. Dinah Groove, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Happy hump day to you. Mostly done with Zappa by 84. That flame burned out bright and fast. Should give Thingfish a shot before he discovered the synclavier. Yeah, yep. All right, so looks like the other library finally loaded or something. All right, let's take out a bit of the low end here. We're just going to go into EQ, and we shall say just dip this out. Excuse me, at the lowest frequencies here. Now let's try that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. Now let's see how that sounds. All right, lots of room to play with here. So we're going to bounce this one, punch it rather. Wonder if we should just make this more of a pulse before we move on. Or actually, you know, let's take that off. Let's just put a half bar pulse on the drone, and then we will move on. Easiest done through the LFO, I guess. And we'll do sign. And we will say that we want maybe 50% max. All right, let's go down and take a look at our LFO here. Retrigger yes. Let's move this phase though. So we are going down. Let's take off this velocity and change our LFO into a square. Get it right at 50% if we can, and then adjust our phase. There we go. Okay. And let's do a small fade in on that. And let's figure out our frequency on this. I'm just not liking the effect of that. Okay, let's dip out of that really quick and set this up a different way. Group send main. Send. That's not going to work either. Bus group inserts. Nada. Well, poop. All right, I'm not going to micromanage this one. Let's move on. Print this thing. Working and lurking, but really enjoying your stream. Oh, thank you, Don Groove. I appreciate it. Quick mention before we wrap up the stream today. All subscribers get a free sound pack if you're not already aware of this, and you can grab that over on the Discord in the subscriber rewards channel. Just make sure you have your Twitch and Discord accounts synced up, and you should be good to go. All right, so this one is a drone mallet. I keep saying we're going to move away from 140 BPM, and we still haven't. BPM, this is an F. Boom, ba-doom, ba-doom. And let's turn this off, and I'm not sure that I really want to even explore that electromagnetic one right this second. But let's see what happens when we mess with this one. Let's give it an edge first. This one is probably going to be a pretty interesting to play with, or one to play with. What am I trying to say here? Rift. I wasn't really feeling it on the one that we put it on earlier. Okay, let's put in and out on this really quick. Now let's fold the bottom. Oh, I don't like the way that loops. Oh, I don't like the way that that loops at all, actually. Let's cut this in half and see if we like it any better. There's nothing wrong with a 4-bar. Perfect. It's flawless. Okay. So we like that, but let's just see what happens if we drop it even more. It's a little off on the sync. Really like the tonal quality of dipping down, though. Let's see if we can maybe split the difference here. Do a little pitch shift. Latency comp, drop it down. And let's do pitch tracking. No, it's not grabbing it. All right, well, we tried that. That's fine. It was worth a shot. I'm going to double down on the saturation on this, though. And I'll just put thermal on here. Oh, before I do, though, let's add just a little bit of feedback here. Oh. This is moving quickly away from the mallet. All right, so the filter is fun, but I don't think it's going to be a good fit for this one. I think we're in a fairly good place sonically with this. His 70 shows were wild. When I saw in the 80s, it was like going to the opera. Yeah, he got very operatic. Like he got full on like I am the grand conductor of the orchestra here now, right? And then his like his audio plays and stuff. Yeah, yeah. $15, huh? Yeah, that would affect you. Getting into Zappa early on. Serious classical student till then. Gotcha. Seth, we'll see you on the flip, dude. We got a session tomorrow, right? I'll see you tomorrow. Let's dip back into the sound for just a moment longer and add this second layer of saturation. And see if we can make this thing worthy of being remixed a few times. Added mood. It's just a bit of a jump there. I think I just want a little bit of feedback. Let's find just a little bit of feedback that we can play with here. Yeah, I'm not sure that I'm sold on this one either. Maybe I'm just slipping. We will bounce this out. Oh, I guess I didn't actually start actual remix. Let's just see how it holds up really quick, because I'm not really liking the little catch that it's got there at the end of the loop. Let's see if we can do something about that. Sometimes some retriggers can mask that. Let's see what halftime sounds like over here. All right, we would call this maybe a 4-bar. Yeah, it just doesn't loop very seamlessly is the thing. So I guess we might kick this one to the curb. Okay, so we can fix it with a reversal. Let's put this spot on here. Start this one just a little bit later. Hey, what's up, TJ Perico? Heidi, I'm just reading your post here. That's hilarious. Doing well, DJ. How are you doing, man? We got to connect. We got to connect. You still down with doing the show on Monday? Transferring OhmLab folder to thumb drive, taking about an hour. Okay, so that actually sounds fairly decent on that one. Let's just add a very subtle pulse, quarter notes. And we'll do this just to the top half. Okay, we've got to figure out a way to stop that little click there. Take it off the sub, maybe. It's like mid-note. Damn it. Do not like that click. Cool, cool. Yeah, shoot me a message and I will follow up with you. Fist Music, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Happy hump day to you. We'll actually be wrapping up here in just a bit, but if you're wondering what we get up to, you can hit the Discord. All Twitch subs get a free sound pack every month, so you'll find that over there. Good conversations, post stuff for feedback between streams, stuff like that. Look for collaborations, share links. Community sound drive here. Check out what other members are bringing and posting. We tend to do feedback streams on Fridays. This is about as close as we can get to no re-trigger pop there. We'll see what these sound like. We'll see what these sound like on the other side. This is Drone Mallet 02. We'll print this. Yeah. I think I'm going to spend on this sound anyway. Let's go see what we made today. Let's go see, because we actually got some decent stuff out of here, I think. Let's turn this off for the time being. All right, so we started. Oh man, I have so much room to work with on this one. That's great. Love that. All right, let's put, oops. Let's put ins and outs on all of these. Make sure that we are good. Oops. All right, what was number 2 like here? A little early. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that one. I think we'll get a couple useful ones out of this one. All right, on to the next stack here. We got at least 15 solid pulses out of this session, I think. Maybe more. Oh yeah, our deep out. This was our simple tremolo mod. Yeah, these are solid. Some triplet action. Cool. Okay. I think these will all bounce nicely. Then we did a little like distant impact kind of thing. Can't remember what I dropped into Kontakt for this one, though. Anybody remember what sound I put into Kontakt for that one? I think this was just like a little glitch noise. Well, Fist Music, it looks like you are currently subbed, so definitely hit the Discord. And if you have any trouble getting your sounds from the subscriber rewards channel, just holler. Make sure that you have your Twitch and your Discord linked. Whatever you're inspired to make with the free sound pack every month, you can come and submit it in the community challenge every month and win awesome stuff, including another free sound pack just for participating. Just because we love sounds too. Yeah, okay, so this one has definitely got legs. I think all 5 of those are pretty solid. Noise flange. Oh yeah, this was a weird mashup. Something from the warehouse? Okay, so these are solid. It's kind of right on the edge with the luffs. Hey, yeah, dude. I will definitely raid them. Thank you for the tip, TJ Empirical. I appreciate you. As per usual. All right, I'm going to listen to this one more time and see if I actually like this, if it's worth pursuing or not. I just don't like those clicks. I think they're just going to drive me batty forever. All right, let's save this. I'm going to refresh the old browser here and start saying thank you guys for hanging out with me and all that good stuff. You guys are awesome. I can't believe there's actually a bunch of people out there willing to sit and watch someone like me just make pulses. All right, let me get back to our chat here. And what is this? Kyle Geiger. Let's see if I can find him really quick. Raid channel. Let's see. Oh, Eloise is on. I haven't seen her on in a long time. Kyle Geiger, there he is. Oh, and he must be just getting started. He's got only 15 people in there, so let's go surprise him. Thank you, guys. Happy Hump Day to you. I appreciate you hanging out with me for so long. I will be back with you in a couple of days. Bring your projects with you. We'll have Feedback Friday. for a few hours on Friday, and then maybe we'll just start making a bunch of presets for you guys with the Sound Toys stuff, since that seemed to be of interest for y'all. So in the meantime, let's go see what Kyle's up to, and I'll see you guys on the flip. Stay inspired. Peace out.
OhmLab. Much love for the raid. OhmLab. Oh, snap. DJ Empirical, was that your doing? Tell me about this. OhmLab, how was the stream? Much love for the raid. Tell us about yourself, what you do, what brings you here. Nice. OhmLab, are you based in Cincinnati then? Did I download that promo? I think I did. I think I definitely did. But let's see. Download material. Okay, I've got it. They scared me with these fear tactics. Okay, so this is Uncaged. This is a record from Harvey McKay. Releasing on Marco Ferrone's Uncaged label. Let's check it out. Portland. My brother and sister both live in Portland. Nice, OhmLab. I'm going to follow you. Oh, wait. I started following you. Does that, when you raid somebody, does it automatically follow you? Or was I following you? No, it says I'm following you since 1 minute ago. All right. Nice. So what we're doing right now is going through promo music. For those that don't know how this works, I don't know how to describe who gets the promos, but basically some DJs are in certain promo pools where the idea